Hey guys, it's your girl Kizzy Rock, and yes, Kizzy Rock is my birth given name. Happy Thursday. Want to say hey to all my subscribers, new as well as season. I got a word for you. Tap in. In fact, I have an email response. So someone wanted me to elaborate on how does the chosen one defeats the narcissist. So typically it's not what some people would think, almost like there's a fight. Right? Like there's this fight in a tug of war between the chosen one and the narcissist, and we just beat them up and beat them up and beat them up, and we won the title belt. That's not how it works. Okay? That's physical, that's fleshly thinking. Spiritually, here's what happens in a lot of cases. As chosen ones, we attract narcissists, or we attract people with narcissistic tendencies. We are light, they are dark. They see our lightness, they see our heart posture, they see our beautiful spirits. So they then attach themselves to the chosen ones. They attach themselves in hopes to use you or somehow take from you or somehow try to come up off of your back, that type of thing. But what happens is because they know the chosen ones have great heart, then they learn word game, right? They learn manipulation tactics. They study you. And so then they start to love bomb you, right? Try to control you. All of this is not even that they like you. They don't like you, right? Narcissists don't have empathy. They're heartless. They do not like you. It's truly a game. It's truly a match. It's a game that they play. Okay? So, because you're chosen and you have this beautiful heart, you assume the way you love on people, the way you support people, you think because someone is showing that to you, that is the same. It's the complete opposite. They're showing it to you because they're trying to attach themselves to you to get you in the cycle of narcissistic abuse. It's important for the chosen ones to understand how rare we are, and that the majority of people that you meet don't have the same heart posture as you. This is important to understand. This is what's going to help you to guard your heart. This is going to help you to understand the importance of pulling out early when you see red flags, when God starts to convict your spirit if you've ignored the convictions from the jump. They don't like you. Narcissists are heartless. Literally, they're heartless. They have no empathy. It's all about them, right? They don't care about anybody else. It's all about them. So now, how spiritually does the chosen one defeats the narcissist? Here's why. When the narcissist met you in whatever way, when the narcissist encountered you, they had no idea that this was a spiritual setup. The narcissist is so selfish and so hard-headed and they don't listen to anybody. So what happens is they're not even in tune enough to understand that there are certain people that God don't play about. As chosen vessels, there's a specific assignment on chosen people's life, right? However God uses you, the point of the matter is you're a vessel. That means you have things to get done for God. You're a destiny helper, you're a prayer warrior, however God uses you, you are a vessel. So the narcissist only sees you, flesh. They're not tapped in or intelligent enough or wise enough or discerning enough or empathetic enough to know that the Holy Spirit works through you and that they are harming or attempting to harm you, but they are afflicting God. So now they start to, after love bombing, of course, this is why it's crucial to leave from out of that love bombing stage. Even if you got tied up in it for a minute, because maybe it felt good, right? It is crucial. And God is giving out major, profound convictions to interrupt things now. It's going to be crucial to leave now. There's a lot of acceleration going on in the spiritual realm. Don't get it twisted. The demonic realm got some power. Don't get it twisted. This is not a battle you can fight on your own. This is a partnership with the Holy Spirit. So the narcissist, their whole mindset was trying to play you, right? Trying to play you, play in your face, love bomb, manipulate, scam, lie, cheat, everything that the narcissists do, right? They think they were doing it. They thought they were doing it to you, the physical you. And the whole time, they were grieving the Holy Spirit. So now, how does this defeat happen? Because the narcissist already made up this false lie that they believe, right? So they believe they're every, grand, what is it called? Grand, I forgot what it's called, grandiosis or something like that. Like nobody can't tell them nothing. They think like they're it. They think like they have it all. They think like they're it, like serious. They think that they're God, right? So they already created this false identity. And they're laughing because they really think, right? You don't know any better. So they're laughing the whole time, knowing how they're afflicting you. So they think it's you. They're afflicting God, but they're laughing. So the fact that they're manipulating you is giving them this power to really think that they're king status, that they're queen status. It's an illusion that they built for themselves. So they're locked in on this identity that they've conquered you, that they manipulate you, that they lie, they scam, they cheat, right? All of this is a whole facade that they build themselves around. So in their head, because they got you at your lowest, if you stayed at your lowest, they themselves have now created this mansion of lies. And they think it's going to last. And then something happens. You finally decide to pay attention to that conviction. One too many offenses have caused you to say enough is enough. Something happened. God snatched the rug and allowed something to be revealed, truth to be revealed, their manipulating ways to be revealed, their lies to be revealed. God snatched the rug and something was revealed to you that said enough is enough. And then if you're tapped in, you now have instructions: block the number, never to return, move. Remove all text messages, threads, remove all the photos, right? You have instructions. This requires obedience over emotions, because now you're already somewhat, just depends on how long you stayed, you're entangled spiritually with this darkness. It's an entanglement of the spirits. This is why you don't battle back and forth with the narcissist. It's very challenging because they say things to trigger you. Like they literally say things to trigger you. And when you respond, they manipulate you and say they didn't say it, or they come back and they apologize. And then 5 minutes later, they say they did nothing wrong. That screws with your mind. It's an entanglement, and they know it's intentional. They create this. It's all designed to keep you tied in the spider web. So as difficult as it is to not respond to a narcissist, because of course, everyone wants to protect themselves or defend themselves, that's not your place. It is God's job to defend you. Your job is to stay obedient to whatever the Holy Spirit instructs you to do. So now the Holy Spirit tells you to do whatever your instructions are, you're obedient to the instructions. Now what happens? You pull away from obedience. Now the narcissist feels, remember, this is a spiritual battle. The narcissist feels your spirit pulling away. You're answering your phone less. You're replying less. You're giving one word replies. Unless you've had instructions to not reply at all. It just depends, because every situation is different. Because first of all, these people are insane. They're lunatics. So sometimes God will have you to kind of taper off. It just all depends on your instructions. Some will be cold turkey, never to return. So now you've been obedient to your instructions. You pulled away. The narc feels it spiritually because now they're losing control. One thing a narcissist never want to do is lose control. When they lose control, they lose their mind. And this is why they start going crazy. You will see a very calm, gentle spirit, even though it was all a lie and a facade, right? But it's all part of the love bombing process, if you will. But you will see them when they start to lose control, you will start to see almost a demon coming out. Listen to their voice. Look at their eyes. It's different than the initial love bombing stage. Because when they feel they're losing control, they're losing that power that they somehow demonically cast upon you. Let it be through your own word covenants, whatever the case may be, the Holy Spirit will reveal it to you. He'll reveal it to you if you made any type of covenant, something similar to, God sent me. It was a lie. God never sent you. The enemy sent you. It was a familiar spirit. God never sent you. It was a familiar spirit. God never sent you. Not with this case. God never sent you. It was a familiar spirit. It was all demonically orchestrated for a time such as now to keep you from this very next shift. Think about it. Last season's The Chosen Ones were so aligned, so on point, like we were getting things done. Then we had a season of stillness, right? A lot of people are still in that season of stillness, right? Then you hit a season of stillness. You came out of getting things done. Job well done. That season is over. Next season, a season of stillness. With a season of stillness, God is working things on the other side, and then God have you still with limited distractions so you can hear all of your instructions to be ready for the next shift. Stillness. Instructions. Let me find a strategic way to interrupt that by distractions. Who else can distract you more than a narcissist? It's not even your kids. It's not even your job. Because you're just busy, but you get it done. A narcissist ties your mind up. You don't even think right. Because they intentionally lie, manipulate, and all this stuff. So your mind is spinning all day long. Like, am I really wrong? Who's wrong? I know I'm not wrong. They're wrong. Wait a minute. They lied about this because God revealed this to me. And I caught them in a lie. They apologize. They turn 5 minutes later and say, I didn't apologize. I didn't mean it. It's your fault. 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 And now your mind is all twisted up with this intentional manipulating game. How in the world can you hear the Holy Spirit give you instructions and insights about the next level when your mind is trying to figure out, why is this nutcase? It was demonically sent. Ask God to reveal to you a few things. One, if you made any word covenants, meaning that was a God-ordained assignment. Listen, even the people who are tapped in, right? even we tapped in or not, we got levels and levels and levels and levels to go. This is why we're still learning, right? So it's about learning, applying, and not making the same mistake next season. The higher you go, it's almost like Satan is very strategic on making things that are not God ordained. He'll take away and strategically truly make it look like it's a good thing. And truthfully, your intentions are right, because he's gonna fix it where it's like you're serving someone, you're helping someone. This is what chosen people do. And because he's very strategic, he catches us in seasons where either you're going through hell and back. You can be going through grief. You can be going through heartbreak, like he's going to catch you at a very, very, very low season, because in low seasons, you're really not spiritually filled. So he catches you. He's not going to come and tempt you in a season like prior seasons when we were really tapped in and getting things done. He didn't. Did he sing counterfeits then? No, you couldn't even meet anybody then. So he waited until you were in a low season. And then he wrapped it up in a bow and said, God says, and here you are smiling. Well, God did say, serve and help our brothers and sisters. God did Ask God to reveal if you made any word covenants, like this is God ordained or God sent me. If he did, he'll give you instructions on how to rebuke it, dismantle it, etc. Ask God to reveal to you. Listen, one of the most difficult, well, it's not that the prayer is difficult, the effects of it is difficult. And listen, go ahead and get your edge growth oil. Go ahead and get your receding hairline spray, whatever men use, that black spray. Just go ahead and get it now. Buy it in the bulks, because when God reveals it to you, it's going to drop you. It's going to surprise you. It's going to hurt your little feelings. It's going to stress you out. Ask God to remove the scales off of your eyes and reveal to you every single person, don't skip anybody, every single person's true intentions in your life. Again, don't ask if you're not ready. Ask God to reveal every single person's true intention in your life. You're going to start to see things fall off. And it's not going to always be in the sense of he tells you, you read the word and he says, this person, John is there because John is there because he thinks he's going to hit it. John is there because Sarah's there because, no. All hell is going to break loose, honey. All hell is going to break loose, honey. All hell is going to break loose, honey. But when it's all said and done, you are ready to be shifted. Many times we're not shifted because we have all the wrong people around us. And I've discovered there are people in this world who God does not want to help. For whatever reason, it can be a number of reasons why, but God don't want to help them. For one reason, he may be trying to set them back in a very, very difficult season because they keep making their head hard, and it's going to be the only way they'll learn. So he'll snatch everything from them and have them in a dry season. And here you are trying to save, right? You're getting in God's way. Be very careful about that, because he will move you out of the way so someone else can feel his wrath. Be very, very careful getting in God's way. Honey, I don't care how much I like you. I am too tapped in, and I know God's track record to know if I'm in his way, I'm going to feel that wrath too. So there are different reasons on why God don't, that's just one, but there's tons of reasons on why God don't want to help everybody. I went ahead or I went back somewhere. I don't know. So, so now you move your little cute self out of the way, bro. You move your little cute self out of the way, sis. Through obedience. Through obedience. The narc is losing their mind. They're blowing you up. They're leaving you demonic messages. You can hear it in their voice. You can see it in their eyes. And you're just like, this nut here is really tripping. They're losing their supply. They're losing control of their supply. They know you're waking up. All right. You woke up. You stayed obedient. No matter how much you stayed obedient. You did exactly what God told you to do. You're away from the narcissist. Okay. You're finally away from the narcissist, never to return. Here's how spiritually they are defeated. Mind you, you've left. You're not retaliating because God have told you clear as day. Don't you put your hands back in it, because the minute you try to open your mouth to defend yourself, they're going to take it, manipulate it, and you're back into the saga. This is why you can't respond to them. Anything you say, they're going to flip it. Then here you go trying to defend yourself. Now it's this whole word game thing. And spiritually, you're connecting yourself back from into a cycle that God already called you and pulled you from. So this is why he tells you, close your mouth. Don't respond. To delete the messages, delete the pictures, delete everything, because this is a spiritual battle, but physical things can be tied to it. So I'm instructing you. Follow my instructions. This is a demon that your beautiful spirit is trying to conquer. This is not your fight. Move. It's time for me to deal with them. Now, why in the world has God told you to move out of the way? For one, is to keep your sanity. Do you know how many people have lost their mind dealing with narcissists? You got to be careful. They can snatch your mind. You ever found maybe not now, because prayerfully you guys got out of the situation early, but you ever encountered a narcissist and you've been deep in the trenches and you find yourself talking to yourself? You're talking to yourself. You're trying to explain yourself, and you're trying to figure out, did I really say that? I didn't even say that. I don't understand. Why can't these people see this person is manipulating? They're lying on me, and these people are turning on me. You're talking to you. These people will snatch your mind if you're not careful. Honey, this is a spiritual demonic battle. So why would God tell you to move yourself out of the way? Because, honey, it's on. It's about to be war. Here's how the chosen ones defeat the narcs. Because the chosen ones was just the vessel all along. The narc attached himself to you in ignorance to destroy you. Not realizing again that they're afflicting the Holy Spirit. We're just vessels. So they're fighting God. They're using God. They're hurting God. We're just the physical vessel. So every affliction they're doing, they're afflicting God. So now the fight is between them and God. That's why God says, move out of the way. Even if I sent you initially and you stay longer and they end up in some type of hold, or even if a familiar spirit sent you, I'm going to bless your intentions because you kept your heart pure like my chosen vessels. Move out of the way. You'll see your blessings. Come in the way. You're going to get some of this wrath. Pick your struggles. So you're out of the way. Obedience over emotions. The narc is probably still saying things to bait you, lying, blackmailing, scheming, the whole, honey, they're doing whatever. It's all designed, right? Everything they now do is designed to get you to respond or reply, because when you respond or reply, they're going to get you back tied up in the cycle, the spiritual spider web. And in fact, each and every time you do, you're holding God up. God is saying, move, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm about to drag him. Well, God is. Those are my words, but it's how I feel in the spirit. Like I feel the drag. I feel like the drag nation in the spirit. So I'm using the word drags, but that's like how profound it is. Like, oh, they about to feel his wrath. Like seriously, right? But each time you respond, and you're trying to prove yourself. Like, I didn't even say that. Why are you twisting my word? Each time you respond, God is on hold, and God is like, listen, either you gonna fight it or I'm gonna fight it. Right? Because if you keep on, I'll just move, and you can just deal with this for the rest of your life until I come home. Right? so so kudos and congrats to you, those of you who've been obedient. And honey, no matter what they say, no matter how they try to bait you, you're going to trust God. Now their life is about to be turned upside down, not because they harmed you, because they afflicted God, God's plan. If you're a vessel, there's plans for you, right? How can you get your assignments done as a vessel when a narc is abusing you and you're probably spending a day crying, days crying, your mind's all over the place, you can't tap in and get this spiritual thing done? Some may have a whole season where you're down and out because of the narc abuse. Do you think God is going to allow a person to interrupt his plan that he needs to be done? This is why it's important for you to be obedient, because you're now interrupting the plan. Somebody else needs you. There's a new destiny assignment. But if you're being disobedient, you are delaying other people's blessings. But because God knows the narc now have a new tendency, which is now a new supply. They don't change, right? So after they finish doing whatever they do to you, now they attach themselves to a new chosen one. You think God is going to keep letting that happen? The time is now. This is why as you guys know, we're in a spiritual shift. The first shall be last, the last shall be first type of shift. Good versus evil type of shift. This is why you see a lot of narcs right now are falling, even if you don't know it because you're not in touch with them or this is that and the third. They're going through hell. This is why they're sending flying monkeys. This is why they're losing their minds, calling you and stalking you. This is why everyone's turning against them. This is why they can't figure out, why is my life in such turmoil? Really? Really, you're really asking the question why you're going through so much troubles in your life. You're really asking that when you have afflicted a chosen vessel who is literally called to do God assignments. Make it make sense. So now they're going through hell. But of course, they're not going to tell you that because, of course, they're pride. So they're going to make you think life is normal. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And if they're not going through a dry season now, if God hasn't turned their life upside down now, just wait. Just wait. Just wait. It's on the way. It is the season of the shift. You will hear about it. And don't go looking for it. You will hear about it. And if you don't, trust God. Keep your hands free. So ultimately, spiritually, the chosen one defeats the narc because they could have afflicted anybody else, but they afflicted the chosen one. See, you can play with anybody else because they're probably not doing God-given assignments, this, that, and third, maybe, maybe not, who knows. But as the chosen ones who are tapped in and we're aligned and we're really moving in purpose and calling, the narc chose you to destroy you. And God chose you so he can destroy the narc. This is why the narc, think about it. You're not the first victim here. You're not the first victim here. Why were they able to get away with it and live life like nothing ever happened? It seemed like they're always on top. They never went through anything. They've afflicted all kind of people prior to you. That life went on and it looked like things are going up and up for them. Now, all of a sudden, They encountered a chosen one who was in alignment, who's moving in purpose and calling. That's how powerful you are. So ultimately, no, you didn't fleshly fight them to defeat them. It's the complete opposite. You stood still. And because they afflicted a chosen vessel, now they're about to feel the affliction of God. It's your girl.